A calculated warning, Egypt's red line on Assab and Ethiopia's regional ambitions. What if a warning from Cairo carried more weight than an army's march? In the Horn of Africa, where dams, ports, and shifting alliances dictate survival, Egypt's declaration that it will block Ethiopia's path to Assab has escalated tension. For Addis Ababa, the pursuit of maritime access is a national priority, but for Cairo, it's a red line that ties the region's fragile balance to the timing of weapons and the risks of war. I am Samia Mohammed, and this is Analytica Today. Ethiopian commentators have issued a stark message. Any Ethiopian attempt to seize Eritrea's Assab port would be treated as unacceptable, with Cairo vowing to prevent such a move at all cost. Framing an invasion of Eritrea as a military suicide, the warning underscored that Ethiopia's ambition for maritime access cannot come at expense of regional stability or Egyptian security. For Ethiopia, which has long sought a corridor to the Red Sea, the statement reflects a familiar adversary intent to curtail its rise. A region where ports define power, in the Horn of Africa, maritime access is more than a logistical concern. It's a sovereignty, trade, and security combined. Ethiopia, landlocked since Eritrea's independence, has openly pursued options for access to the Red Sea, including arguments with Djibouti, Somaliland, and recent overtures toward Eritrea. But Egypt sees Assab not as a commercial opening, but as a potential flashpoint where regional rivalries converge. For Cairo, keeping Ethiopia confined inland preserves a balance that favors its influence. Weapons, timing, and strategy, the Egyptian message was layered. Power is not about the reckless use of weapons, but about timing and precision. By declaring that a war against Ethiopia is not easy, Cairo positions itself as both pragmatic and prepared. The GERD dispute lingers as the central theater of contention, but the Assab question transforms the dynamic from water politics to maritime geopolitics. Ethiopia interprets the warning as part of a broader effort to undermine its sovereignty, while Egypt frames it as necessary deterrence to prevent destabilization. Eritrea's place in the calculus Eritrea's role complicates the equation. Isaias Afwerki's government remains officially neutral yet strategically pivotal, controlling the very port Ethiopia desires. Cairo's insistence that Ethiopia must now cross into Eritrea signals solidarity with Asmara, but also an attempt to tie Eritrea closer to Egypt's camp. For Ethiopia, this triangular rivalry revives memories of external containment, where its ambitions are checked by a network of adversaries, leveraging ports, borders, and alliances. A risk of escalation or an opportunity for diplomacy, the Assab question now hangs over the Horn like a shadow. For Ethiopia, pursuing maritime access is survival strategy. For Egypt, blocking that pursuit is a strategic necessity. The AU and neighboring states face a dilemma. Either facilitate dialogue to prevent miscalculation or risk the region sliding into confrontation. While Cairo warns of military suicide, the greater danger may lie in unchecked rhetoric hardening into action. In a region where every move is interlinked, dams, ports, and battalions, the line between deterrence and escalation is razor thin. As Ethiopia pushes forward and Egypt draws its red line, the Horn of Africa faces a new test of endurance. Will maritime ambition and water disputes lead to open confrontation, or can diplomacy keep the peace? For now, the message is clear. Assab is not just a port, but a symbol of sovereignty, rivalry, and the region's fragile balance. I was Samia Mohammed, and this is Analytica Today. Thank you for watching.